Don't know if you've seen much of that, but as soon as I let that go, it popped back up. Hi, and welcome back. Tonight's gonna be a short video because it is super cold out here. I think it's in the 20s and it's New Year's Eve, so I think all we're gonna do is pull the inner rocker off and cut this part out and maybe clean it up a little bit. And I think I might talk about a better path to my milestones for this year. Like what months I want to be at certain positions in the Bronco towards the end of the video. But I think right now, let's go over there and get this thing taken back off and start cutting this little section out back here. Hate to mess it up. I like how it looks, but we need to take all these screws out all the way up and the clamp. That way we can get to the back side of this and cut this out for that, if that makes sense. But the wife did come in today while I was at work. Excuse me, she needed my drill. Anyway, she said the floor looks good, so kind of makes you feel good. But we still got quite a ways to go. So a little bit more fitment and moving some metal around, and we'll get there to start welding it in. I do think it's too cold out here to paint tonight, so we'll push that off until it's a little bit warmer. But like I said before, we have a whole bunch to paint over here, this here, and just everywhere. But anyways, I'm gonna put y'all back up on the ladder and we'll start taking this inner rocker off. Don't know if you've seen much of that, but as soon as I let that go, it popped back up. Wonder if I need to pull that down first before I put the screws in here. But you can see my little contraption I made just to get a little bit more leverage. I stepped on that when I tried to clamp that down. It's about where it was before, but it's definitely difficult. But over here where we cut, it's fitting pretty good. I could trim a little bit more off this, and this maybe right through here a little bit more. Probably gonna have to add some metal back around here, because I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna grind that down right there. But I think it looks pretty good. Probably take just a little smidgen off this, and it should fit a lot more flush. But I think it's pretty close right now. Just make it a little bit wider. But I'm probably gonna leave that like that for now. Maybe it'll help bring that metal back to where it's kind of supposed to be, that brace. I'm thinking about just taking that bushing out. It'd be a whole lot easier to get that where it needs to be and get my 17 inches exactly. Then once everything's welded back in, everything, pushing it up and putting the bushing in. Let me know if I should do that before I start welding on stuff, because I can do that pretty easy right now. But I think as long as that floor stays level, then it should be all right. But let me know if I'm thinking about it wrong or not, if I can do that. But if I can, let me know. If not, then I'll just resort to this and having the wife out here to clamp it when I get it down a little bit further. I'm probably gonna have to stand in there and jump to push it down a little bit. But anyways, we got that cut out, and I'm about to freeze out here. And that was a screw head underneath there. Don't know if you saw it, but there's one that broke the other day. And this is all pulled together now. We're getting closer. We're not gonna have it done by the end of this year, but it's getting close. Well, I think they'll do it tonight. You know, see my breath. It's freezing out here and it's raining, so at least we got the inner rocker cut and made a new pull down tool. But yeah, let me know on that bushing if I can take it out and get everything how I need it here, weld it all in, and then lift it back up and put the bushing back in, if that will work. Like I said before, I don't know. But anyways, just want to wish y'all a happy New Year's. I hope 2021's better for everybody. 2020 was pretty rough. This is the year I started this. It'll be a year, February 3rd, I believe. So I posted my first video on this. But we've come a long ways. We still got a long ways to go. Milestone wise, by the end of February, I want this to be done and turn the Bronco. By the end of June or July, I would like the driver's side done. And then by the end of December, this time next year, I want to have the body off the frame and start working on cleaning and prepping everything on the frame, make sure the frame's straight, and just getting it cleaned up really well and painted with something. that's my kind of milestones I want to hit next year. So we got a pretty big one coming up in February. This side to be done. I think I can get it done in a month. I hope. At least get the floor, rockers, and the pillar on. But anyways, we'll do that. And I'm giving myself 3 or 4 months for the driver's side. I'm not going to take it completely apart like I did this side. I'm going to try to patch in behind the door pillar so I don't have to remove all that. But anyways, thank you again if you made it this far. It does really mean a lot. If you're new to the channel, I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, something on the Bronco. Don't think I've missed a posting yet this year, I don't believe. And I'm just going to continue on next year until we get this done, and then we bring something else in. But yeah, if you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next year.